Confidence is key. Every young man must watch. Was there a point in your life when you felt that everything was out of your control? If your social life, job, or business isn't so good, and dating doesn't seem to work out for you, then it means that you are unable to hold your frame confidently, especially toward women. In your existence, you will come across many different types of women. Women who will put you to the test, women who will submit to you right away, and women who will nag you whenever they get the chance. The key is to understand the idea of staying grounded while keeping a strong frame and confident body language. Once you do that, you will be able to stand up for yourself and be accurate. The thing that separates a high-value man from a low-value man is confidence. You see, two men can make identical statements, but what leaves a mark on the listener is the manner in which something is said. The listener's reaction varies depending on the confidence level of what you say. I'm here with you again as a guide to help you take another step closer to being a high-value man. Today, we will focus on male and female dynamics and how to master an unbreakable and confident masculine frame. Try your best to follow these 6 methods and see for yourself. Number 1, it's a game. Learn the game and take control. You need to understand the game and the weapons in your arsenal when it comes to women. Appearance and stance are what females rely on. The truth is, pretty girls don't need to play the game. They just sit back and act nicely. Without exerting much effort, they will always have guys approaching them. On the other hand, skills, knowledge, and power are what men depend on. Having a well-toned body gets you points for strength, but experience is something more notable. You must have seen a girl with a man almost a decade older than her. She'll tell you she likes him because of his experience and what he can do for her. This is what you call mastering your frame. Remember, with experience and strength comes responsibility. And if you don't like to take responsibility, then you're not good fit for her. You may not be as handsome as you think, but you can have any woman if you tell her what she wants to hear. What makes most women tingle are the words, "I can do that." It's the most basic and obvious way to show confidence. Women admire men with confidence. "I can do that" is one of 4 simple words that have a powerful and exciting effect on women. When men know what to do and how to do it, it's the biggest turn on for a woman because it shows that a man has the solution to her problem. That can be anything from fixing appliances to making her happy and protecting her, among many other things. Not only will you notice the respect women have for you, but also the admiration men will have if you're able to do anything, or at least make it seem as though you can do it. So start showing some confidence. Be a man who has the solution to a problem, not the other way around. But remember, this can only happen once you have mastered yourself. Number 2, testing your partner. Women will usually test you. They will do or say something to get a reaction. This is called mate testing. Mate testing is a natural practice. If you're scared of it, then you're thinking like a girl. If you're not famous, you'll get mate tested to some extent. Those who are famous don't get tested because women have already made up their minds to sleep with them. Famous men get the attention of women because they have the solution to their problems. Women know that testing these types of people will inevitably push them away. You can ask men who often date women. They will tell you that they always get mate tested by women. These tests commonly take the form of labeling men as playboys or too short. Women do these things to judge your reaction. Most women do this subconsciously without even realizing it. They do this to qualify their partner as the right candidate, and this is where you should be calm. Women might change their mind and say goodbye if you take their words personally. Once again, dominating your mindset is key here. Don't let anyone get inside of your head. Most of the time, you're not getting tested because you're not on their list at all, unless you're a celebrity. If a woman doesn't like you, she won't interview you and will probably warn other females to stay away from you. This is where looks make an impact. In fact, your looks determine how much you're going to be tested and what sort of responses girls will expect. Number 3, grooming is the key. Now don't confuse yourself with fashion models or those you often see on your TV screen or Instagram. Reality is very different, and you have no excuses for it. Don't complain about being too short. You need to understand that anything you cannot control is of no use being frustrated over. Indeed, the first fundamental rule of mastering confidence is to let go of everything you can't control. Why? Because your attention, just like your seed energy, can be allocated for better use. For instance, if you are short, then focus on your strength. Plus, physical grooming and appearance will help you in your day-to-day life. When you're in your best shape, you have the confidence to deal with anything and anyone, especially women. So if you've been weak throughout your childhood, pay attention to your body. Work out or start lifting. Exercise will not only put you in shape, it will also help you avoid a lot of health issues. Ask your overweight friend how it feels to carry that much weight. You will be grateful for being spared the agony. There's a saying that every man is a 10 out of 10. It's just a matter of reinforcing your strong points and working on your weak points. Number 4, your dating life is like a domino effect. I just mentioned being a hot commodity among women. But there's one more thing that makes you the target for other women, and that's gossiping. The story of men who end up having sex with their girlfriend's best friend might be familiar to you. That's because she can't help telling them how great you've been. You're not responsible for this. Women share everything with their friends, especially sexual encounters. These are hot topics that girls talk about and listen to. Such gossip makes you more desirable to her friends. Think of it like an ad. Consumers will always recommend a good product. This is what a domino effect looks like. This is not an excuse to break your vows to your wife and knock down the other dominoes. The high-value man's entire life is based on dealing with temptation and fighting the evil within him. Chasing after temporary pleasure over the word you have given to a woman is nothing short of that. Number 5, don't waste your time looking at the past. Regrets are unnecessary. They will just make you suffer. Unfortunately, men learn this very late in life. Learn to avoid those bad feelings of rejection and move on. The sooner you learn to do it, the better. Rejection is all part of the game. To a certain extent, early life is important, but in your 20s, that's when you should prepare yourself for the female game. Similarly, women in their early to mid-20s tend to play this game, and rightly so. It's the peak of their lives when they have the best looks. They're full of desires and emotions, and they want to conquer the world. When they reach their late 20s, most women marry. For men, it's the opposite. As men grow up, they learn, develop skills, and get experience. You see, a man's prime is based on age and success. Men typically become successful and experienced between the ages of 20 and 30. If you're a teenager, keep learning and increasing your knowledge and experience. Think of it like planting a seed because you reap what you sow. Number 6, embrace the abundance mindset. Never feel down when you get rejected by a woman or her friends. And don't add stress to yourself by waiting for her to hold you back because, in reality, she won't. Waiting for someone to come back makes you miserable and desperate, especially if you just had a breakup. But a high-value man is never desperate. Even though this is easier said than done, that is why I am here to tell you that you should slowly begin to get back to the fun life you had before. Bring yourself to a calm state where you are confident and all-around masculine. You are bound to impress other women with your attitude and strength. When your ex realizes that you're having fun, the chances of her wanting you back increases. She'll tell herself that she didn't know you were that interesting, and when she wants to be with you again, ask yourself, should I let my past troubles come back to my life? In the beginning, women know that they're being chased by so many men, so they don't usually care. This is called the abundance mentality, which comes naturally to women, but not to men. If you adopt this mentality, you'll feel more relaxed. When you show that you're a confident man, you give yourself more options, and more women will be attracted to you. Male and female dynamics are a game. You are tested in it, and you have to make yourself look good. Dating has a domino effect. Move on from the past and embrace the abundance mindset. Thank you for watching. If this video has given you a better perspective on life, then hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This has been your self-development coach, reminding you that confidence is key.